Meet Mona Kimura, the 24-year-old Japanese kickboxer who's literally turned into a video game character in real life. 3 professional fights, 3 devastating victories, and a signature move so iconic that the entire internet calls her the real-life Chun-Li. But here's what makes this story insane. She's not trying to be Chun-Li. She's not cosplaying in the ring. She just naturally fights exactly like the Street Fighter legend, down to the rapid-fire kicks that look ripped straight from an arcade game. So, how does a former champion boxer transform into a kick-throwing video game boss? What makes her opponents look like they're stuck in an unwinnable level? And can anyone figure out the cheat code to beat her? Let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the lightning legs in the ring. Mona Kimura has become a viral sensation because people literally cannot believe what they're seeing. Her fights look fake. They look choreographed. They look like someone's playing a video game with cheat codes activated, except it's 100% real. Born April 12, 2001, in Mizuho, Gifu, Japan, Mona didn't start with those legendary kicks. Plot twist, she started as a boxer, a pure boxer. From 4th grade through university, just hands. No kicks, no elbows. Just the noble art of punching faces. By 18, she became Japanese national champion in amateur boxing. In 2022, she represented Japan at the Women's World Boxing Championships. This girl had championship-level hands. So naturally, she decides boxing isn't enough. She wants to add legs. And not just any legs, legs her parents made her train since childhood. Here's the weird part. Mona's parents made her practice standing on one leg for extended periods as a kid. Balance training, stability drills. That's like Bruce Wayne's dad making him train bats, just for fun. These parents played 4D chess without knowing it. That training created superhuman balance, the ability to throw devastating kicks while hopping on one leg like it's casual. When Mona signed with Crush Promotion, she brought a combo meal nobody ordered, but everybody wanted. Championship boxing, plus legs, trained from childhood to be weapons of mass destruction. Level 1, Ai Ogawara, November the 16th, 2024. Tutorial, Boss Mona's professional kickboxing debut. Everyone expected the kick clinic. Instead, Mona opened with boxing, sharp jabs, combinations, immediately establishing that this isn't a one-trick pony situation. This is a final boss with multiple phases. When she finally loaded up a big kick, Ogawara caught it and Mona went down. Most fighters panic. Mona? She literally hopped around on one leg, like she was warming up. That childhood balance training paying dividends in real time. I'm convinced her parents travelled back from the future specifically to train her for this moment. Then Mona hit Ogawara with a devastating left straight that put her on the canvas. First knockdown, message sent. When Ogawara tried to clinch for safety, Mona just pushed her to the ground. Not a strike, just nah, you're going down anyway. The finish came at 1:32 of the first round via knockout. Right hook, lights out. And afterwards, Mona was smiling, like she'd just finished a light sparring session. Meanwhile, her opponent was questioning all her life choices. First, professional fight. First knockout. First level complete. Level 2. The frustration on Yuka's face was visible and painful to watch. She was being outclassed at every range. The body kicks were especially brutal. One sent Yuka to the canvas, and Mona celebrated with a pose straight from a fighting game. She's literally doing victory taunts now. The commitment to the bit is chef's kiss.
どんどん前に来ようというところでそれを一つ牽制するかのようなこの右の蹴りが伸びてきます。さあ当てた。ちょっと
Between rounds, the contrast was brutal. Mona looked calm, cheerful, completely in control. Yuka looked angry and defeated, knowing she was losing badly. This went all 3 rounds, but it wasn't close.
切った後にすぐにパンチを当てれば十分倒せるタイミングがあるんで、でもスペシャリストですね。本当に素晴らしいですこのタイミング。
当てました。そして2つ。
いいと思いますね。
先ほどおっしゃった牙の部分ですね。
はい。そこがチャンスになると思うので、はい。
打っていこうというところですね。蹴り、この足が
すごいですよ。こんだけこのフルラウンド、はい。
Unanimous decision for Mona. Level 2 complete. No continues needed. Level 3. Satoko Ozawa, June 27th, 2025. The final boss fight. This fight answered the question everyone was asking. Okay, but if everyone knows the kicks are coming, can they be stopped? This was Mona fighting a 42-fight veteran, someone with experience, someone who should theoretically have seen everything. The answer was a brutal, emphatic, bloody no. Mona opened with her signature high kick, then immediately switched to boxing. Sharp jabs, devastating hooks. Ozawa looked confused from the jump, unable to figure out which attack was coming next. It's like trying to block a mix-up in a fighting game, but every option leads to damage. What followed was systematic violence. Mona's jabs found home repeatedly. Her kicks continued landing at will, and Ozawa's face began pouring blood. A cut opened above her right eye. The referee had to stop multiple times just to clean the blood and assess the damage. A double jab followed by a high kick dropped Ozawa. She got up but probably shouldn't have. The beating continued. The referee kept checking the cut. Blood everywhere. The broadcast literally said her face looked like a smashed tomato. That's not commentary, that's a nature documentary about predators. At 1:08 of the second round, the referee showed mercy and stopped the fight via doctor stoppage. TKO victory for Mona. She improved to 3-0 with 2 TKOs, and the scary part, she's getting better, more patient, more tactical, more dangerous. This was supposed to be her toughest test. Instead, it was a public service announcement. Hi, I'm Mona Kimura, and I'm here to ruin your weekend. Can anyone figure out the cheat code to beat Mona? Is there a fighter out there with the skills to solve this puzzle? Or are we watching the early chapters of a legendary career? Drop your predictions in the comments.